Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
It's down to this, folks. The winner here will have the pole position in tomorrow's Asteroid Belt Grand Prix. Silver Blaze has the lead. But there's a fierce battle for the second spot. He's had to eject. A tough break for Hank Shepard, the pilot of Phaeton 1. But the course crew is with him, and he's okay. Silver Blaze has set a new course record. We'll be back in 5 to visit with the team behind Silver Blaze. Here's Colonel Ross, owner of Silver Blaze, and pilot John Straker. Can you give our viewers a closer look at Silver Blaze?
I suppose that would be all right.
Hush! Don't mind him. He always barks at strangers. Silver Blaze. It's gone!
What?
Grayson wants a bust on this one, and he wants it now.
We'll be right there. Come, Watson. The game is afoot.
Curious.
The disappearance of this racer promises to be a most interesting case.
It could be anywhere.
Hardly anywhere, Watson. After all, we are talking about a 20-ton spacecraft. Surely that must narrow possible hiding places.
Well, whoever stole it didn't have much time to hide it, and we've checked everywhere imaginable.
Nonsense, Lestrade. You must expand your imagination. The thief certainly did.
Hush now, Bart. I brought Silver Blaze directly here from the race course, then went to meet Colonel Ross.
And within those few minutes, my racer was stolen.
No help from the security system. Scanners were offline, video offline.
Of course they were offline. I was only gone for a few moments.
It seems difficult to believe that this was a spur-of-the-moment crime inspired by a brief lapse of security.
I suppose not. Yeah, Bart here was the sole witness. If only he could talk.
These spare parts, from another racer?
That's what's left of Blue Streak. It crashed during the Saturn race last month. Now I've lost Silver Blaze as well. If you don't find it, I'm ruined.
You're ruined. We're all ruined. You haven't paid me or the crew in weeks. Now we've got no chance at the prize.
Very well. I've learned all I need to hear. Thank you, gentlemen.
You call this an investigation?
How long were you outside the Silver Blaze space dock waiting for your interview with Colonel Ross and Straker?
5, 6 minutes, I should say.
Could your microphone have picked up any sounds from the other side of the space dock door?
Let me just fiddle with the levels here a sec. Here we go.
How interesting. I can make out the sound of Straker's dog panting, but otherwise not a peep. Thank you. You've been most helpful.
You can catch the next shuttle home. The culprit is Ross.
Ross? Steal his own racer? Really, Lestrade, your imagination is working overtime.
It's all here. He had an obvious motive.
I see he's set to collect a sizable insurance settlement on the stolen racer, but he stood to win twice as much in the race.
And he was the favorite.
Still, if he raced, he ran the risk of losing and coming up empty-handed.
Perhaps we should be concentrating our suspicions on the other contestants. They all have a motive to want Silver Blaze out of the race.
Here you are. I found the thief.
This should be interesting.
That's him. That's the thief. Mapleton. With Silver Blaze gone, you think you're going to win tomorrow.
I'm going to win tomorrow, Silver Blaze or no Silver Blaze. Phaeton 2 is ready to go.
I'll see you in prison.
You'll see me in the winner's circle.
Gentlemen, stop your engines or you'll be cooling your jets behind bars. Both of you. Holmes, what are you doing?
Reckless accusations are of no interest to me. Evidence is. And this is evidence. Mapleton, I assume this is your utility ship?
Of course it's mine. Every team has one.
Except Ross's team. Isn't that right, Colonel? I didn't see one in your dock.
Right, it's a budget thing. We can't afford one.
So you borrowed this one.
I did no such thing.
The ion damper underneath is damaged. You can see where the insulation has deteriorated and spilled out.
So,
I found evidence of the same ashy substance on the floor of your dock, Colonel Ross.
You took my utility ship without asking? How dare you?
I didn't, and you know it. You took it into my dock, didn't you? Confess, you stole Silver Blaze.
Knock it off, the two of you!
Tell me, Mapleton, who was piloting the utility ship during the race, when your pilot was recovered after the crash?
I don't know. Ask my pilot, Hank Shepard.
We will. Come, Watson.
Oh, I never saw the pilot. He was gone before I got out of my escape pod.
You were lucky to escape that crash unhurt.
I'll say. I thought I knew that course backwards and forwards, but that last asteroid took me totally by surprise. Hey, Lou! Was that you flying the utility ship during the race?
It was my turn, but somebody crossed me off the schedule. Do you know who replaced you? Beat me.
I don't understand, Holmes. What is so important about the utility ship? After all, the thief has Silver Blaze.
A very clever effort at misdirection, Watson. You'll see. It is all falling into place.
It is?
Watch this replay of the end of the race.
A video glitch.
No, a glitch in the scheme. Let us see if we can retrace the path of the elusive Silver Blaze. Are you ready, Watson? We shall recreate the race.
I just have to signal Lestrade at Luna City, and she'll have the course markers activated.
That's the starting flag. And we're off. We may not set any course records in this craft, but we'll be able to see everything the racers saw.
These projected course markers are quite ingenious, don't you think, Holmes? Wouldn't have a race in space without them.
Indeed. They appear solid, yet they are only projections. Those asteroids, however, are very real. Avoid them, Watson.
Oh! My apologies, Holmes.
I'm gaining an increased respect for the skills of those racer pilots. There, that's the asteroid that surprised Hank Shepard. Let us take a closer look. That course marker's not activated. Signal Lestrade, see if she knows why.
I know why. It's overloading. The controls, they're useless.
Steady, Watson.
Hold on! I can't control it, Holmes. We're going to crash. We're doomed. The controls are jammed.
Think, Watson, think. What are the options?
Guidance system is offline. Propulsion is unavailable. We have no options.
There are always options. Can you dump the ion fuel cells?
Yes, Holmes, I think I can. But what good will that do?
I can ignite them by sending a charge to the hull. The force of the explosion may be enough to push us clear of the asteroid. It's worth a try.
I've jettisoned the fuel.
5, 4, 3. Lift your feet, Watson, or you shall get a jolt.
Oh, my.
2, 1.
It worked, Holmes.
Elementary physics, Watson. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
In other words, we just needed a push.
I'd say someone isn't happy with our line of investigation. We must be making progress.
Good thing Shepard and I were able to borrow Mapleton's utility ship and go after you. I'd like to get my hands on whoever set that bomb.
To be accurate, it wasn't a bomb. The course controls were accessed from right here in Luna City. Somebody sent a packet reflection signal to the pod.
Which caused the power overload. Shepard and I left the control room after we activated the course for you. Someone must have slipped in after us.
Someone who could manipulate the course projections with ease. Someone with advanced knowledge of holo technology.
Well, that could be just about anyone in the racing game. We rely heavily on simulations during development and training.
And where were you when the pod exploded?
On a comlink to Earth speaking to my insurance agent. Check the logs.
And where were you?
In the dock working on Phaeton 2. My crew can confirm that.
Unless they're in it with you.
Now, no point in making reckless accusations.
Hey, did you hear? The shuttle with tomorrow's prize payoff just left Earth. It'll be here soon.
Shame you won't be able to get your hands on it, Russ.
Nor will you when they cuff you and take you away.
Get that mutt away from me!
I've noticed that your dog does not appreciate the company of strangers.
Observant, aren't you? Well, that's what makes him a good guard dog. I've got to go. If you want to see the prize shuttle come in, you better hurry. The observation deck's getting crowded fast.
Shuttle Special, this is Escort 1. We've got a clear flight path to Lunar City. Huh? Where did that come from?
Shuttle, jettison your cargo or be destroyed.
Nobody's jettisoning anything. No effect. This is bad.
This is your final warning. Break off your attack or suffer the consequences.
Shuttle, I don't think we have any choice.
Roger that, Escort. I think we've got to give him what he wants.
Why don't you admit it? You were behind it all along.
I'll do nothing of the sort.
1, you had motive, the insurance payoff. 2, you had opportunity and access to your own space dock. 3, you had the know-how to booby-trap the holopod to stop Holmes's investigation.
I have an alibi. I was on a comlink to Earth.
comlink records can be faked.
But it wasn't. I did a DNA scan of the comlink he used. It proved positive. But you had the motive to remove your competition from the race. You had the same technical skills needed to explode the holopod. And Holmes proved that your utility ship was in Ross's dock.
You are right about one thing, Watson. The utility craft is one of the keys to the mystery. You see, Silver Blaze could not have been stolen from Ross's dock because it never returned there after the race.
What?
Silver Blaze never left the race course. What crossed the finish line was a projection using the same technology as the course markers themselves.
Of course! We saw the ripple effect on the replay, caused by two projections crossing each other.
Exactly. Our culprit mounted a portable holopod onto Mapleton's utility ship and projected the image of Silver Blaze all the way back to Luna City. Of course, he couldn't return the utility ship without disconnecting the holopod and hiding it among the salvaged parts in Ross's dock. I should have looked more closely.
What are you saying, Mr. Holmes, that the thief is...
Did you hear? It's been robbed. The prize shuttle. Robbed in space.
And you, sir, are the thief.
Me? Oh, you just saw me a few minutes ago. How could I possibly have robbed the prize and be here now?
With Silver Blaze, the only craft that could get you from the scene of the crime and back to the moon in time to maintain your alibi.
So the motive wasn't about the race, but the racer?
It was your dog which first made me suspect you, Straker. You didn't know that a reporter was just outside the door the whole time. Her microphone picked up the sound of your dog panting. We've all seen how your dog barks whenever it meets a stranger. Yet, at the time Silver Blaze was supposedly stolen, the dog did not bark. So, no stranger could have been there at the time of the crime. Only you, Straker. You returned the utility ship to Mapleton's dock, then rushed to meet Ross and the reporter.
Blaze, it's gone.
A decent piece of acting, Straker, considering you knew that Silver Blaze was already in its hiding place.
Silver Blaze? You know where it is, then?
It had been hidden on the race course itself. No wonder Phaeton 1 crashed. There seemed to be an unexpected asteroid in its path. I must compliment you on your skill in manipulating the projections. A fake asteroid, a fake Silver Blaze crossing the finish line.
Not to mention a disagreeable little explosion.
And your final triumph, a warship threatening enough to force an armed convoy to relinquish their treasure.
Why should I waste my talents so a loser like Ross can pay me a fraction of what I win for him?
We could have won fair and square. I'd have done right by you.
I did right by myself. Sick 'em!
You'll never catch Silver Blaze now.
Ah, but we can, with your help. I take it you too can program the course markers.
Of course.
Certainly.
This is what I need you to do. Lestrade, you do know how to pilot this machine, don't you?
We're about to find out. Ugh, it's no use. He's got too much of a head start and a faster ship.
Stay as close as you can. I have a surprise in store for him.
He's coming back!
Of course. He can't spend his ill-gotten gains on Jupiter, after all.
I'll shake him. You can't catch Silver Blaze. Nobody can. Huh? What?
That's right, straight through them, Lestrade. The tables have turned now. Give up, Straker.
Never.
He jettisoned!
Time to collect your criminal.
How do you like them asteroids, eh?
Masterful. Can we pick up Silver Blaze now?
They're nothing but holograms.
Elementary geometry. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
I think we deserve front row seats for the Grand Prix tomorrow.
Silver Blaze may be fastest, but as we've learned, that does not always guarantee victory. Now does it?